Okay. All right. So let's move on to save more. So save more is one of the four toughest questions. How much more do you have to put aside today to be able to maintain your lifestyle in the future as you've been accustomed to? So right now we're putting away $8,000 per year, or $667 a month. So in order to hit that 130, I'm going to jump around here a little bit. In order to hit this number here, we're not going to make it on 8,000. So how do we do it? You got to put away 5,000 a month, or almost $62,000 a year, to make these numbers work out on this table. With an income of 70 or 80,000, that's going to be impossible. So what we want to show people here is, and what we want to drive home is, these are kind of what we call kind of wake up calls a little bit. And as Tony said, there might be a cliff in front, but let's try to make it a molehill or a speed bump. James mentioned at the beginning, we look for money that clients are losing unknowingly and unnecessarily. And that money is not what you can get off an app, which is, your subscription to this magazine, or your gym membership, which is to us kind of nickels and dimes. And we do believe that if you're not using it, get rid of it. But we look for bigger ticket items where we try to put that money that you're losing unknowingly and unnecessarily back to work for you. And that money is usually in the thousands of dollars. It can really impact the future retirement here. So Tony, did you want to add anything here at this point with the losing money unknowingly and necessarily, or the other two areas that we covered?
Yeah, what I wanted to add is, when people are looking at this, they may be a little bit concerned or a little bit freaked out, or whatever you may call it, like, oh wow, I thought we were a 6 or a 7, but we're way off. Every scenario is different, and what we do is we try to, these numbers aren't straight. You're just not going to increase your rate of return. You're not going to just work longer or spend less or save more. You've got to do a combination of things. And with us finding ways to make your money grow more efficiently, and try to take away the risk element as much as we can. Because I keep telling people, everyone I'm looking at, it's all in that left risk tank, and very few people actually have any money in the right tank. And it's mind-blowing, because we've been so ingrained that this is the way we do things. Well, why? I question all the time. People tell me, you're going to retire on 60% less, on 60% of your income. Really? What number? Why did you get that number? How did you get that number? They say, who's they? We have to put in RSPs. Why? That's the best place. Explain to me why. I have to invest in this product or that product. We're not here to sell any product at all. We're here to come up with strategies that are going to get you to where you want to get when you're going into retirement. Whether you're a 25-year-old starting out, whether you're a 30-year-old with a young family, or a 50-year-old going, geez, the runway's starting to get narrow here for me, and we've got to be able to retire, or those that are just hitting retirement. We have strategies and some logical things that we can do and move around to make life simpler for you and to improve you. And that's what we're here for. We're more of the educating, and we love the educating. If you've noticed, we're not talking about any products at all. It's basically, we sit down, we get to understand what your needs are, what your thoughts are. Everyone says it. We truly do. We don't have a product, because I know there's institutions, as soon as you walk in, you tell them what you need and everything else, and first thing they start slapping you with this product or that product. And it is quite a shame, because we really take some time to really think out. We need to find out where you're going before we try to come up with any solutions for you. So I don't know if you want to add anything more to that.
Yeah, we can't recommend anything, not even a strategy, until we get to know you. And we use the analogy of a golf swing. Would you rather have Tiger Woods golf clubs or his golf swing? Clubs are the product. Clubs are the things you can go and get anywhere. The swing is what we're focusing on. Let's get your swing or your financial house in order, make it efficient. And then we'll go to the pro shop, and then we'll look at the drivers, we'll look at the irons, we'll look at what needs to come in to make this happen. And that doesn't come in till we have a 10-step process. It doesn't come in until about step 7 or so. So the first, 6, 7 steps are working through this, getting a strategy, showing you where the money is, and then coming up with solutions after the fact. We don't lead with product. We can't, because we don't know you. We don't know anything about you. And until the 7th step, that's when we start, discussing what can be done. So James, sorry, go ahead, Tony.
Oh, sorry, Ray. And one thing is, I don't want to, I know you said 10 steps. Yes, we have 10 steps, but don't want to make people feel like it's over. It's like, wow, it's really complicated. It's not. We sit down for 15 minutes, and quickly in that 15 minutes, we can tell you if we can help you or not. And then based on that, then we go to the next 5 steps, and then we have another meeting for the remaining ones from 6 through 10. But it takes time. Nothing's quick.
Yeah. And when we mean help you or not, chances are we can help you, just help you find the money. That is going through the exercise. A lot of people are shocked when we start showing them the amount of money that's leaking out that you don't even notice. And again, it's not the gym memberships. It's other things you have going on in your day-to-day life in terms of how you deal with, your housing, how you're dealing with RSP contributions, how you're dealing with education savings, taxes. We all have to pay tax, but do not pay more than you have to. It's not tax evasion, it's tax avoidance. So there are legal strategies that you can do to minimize your tax spike. You got to use them. And then and if you have children, how do you deal with education savings? And lastly, major capital purchases. How do you pay for those big ticket items? These are 5 areas that we cover, and the money we uncover for people is sometimes jaw dropping. Wouldn't you agree, Tony?
Oh yes, and a lot of people are just jaw drop when I say, you're going to be a millionaire, that you're making 50,000 a year times 20 years. That's $1 million, and a lot of people can't believe that that's the kind of money that flows through their hands.
Right,
and that's just simple math. So let alone us trying to find and are able to find money in a lot of different places that people don't know. They're just surprised. We just tell people to have an open mind, and we'll help you along the way.